Hello everyone, today we are going to study about earthquake under the topic Interior of the Earth, chapter 3, grade 11. Okay, so earthquake means, in simple words, earthquake means shaking of the any part of the earth, that is known as earthquake. And how do we know? Whenever earthquake comes, we get a chance to listen in news. We watch the news like, okay, the density was 5 or 4 Richter scale, and that information we are getting via an instrument that is known as seismograph. Okay, and the seismograph we have a Richter scale. So using like seismograph, it has got a drum and pencil. So like it's a huge like the process is totally different. So we'll discuss some other day next topic. So the intensity of earthquake, like what is the scale of the earthquake, we are getting via an instrument that is known as seismograph using a Richter scale. Now, how do we know like earthquake are coming or earthquake has come? What are the reason behind that? Is the main reason behind earthquake is a movement of plates. Besides that, there are other ways also, other artificial ways also by which we could feel earthquake. For example, if your house is near a road, and might be you also have felt, if big vehicles move on the way on the road, then you feel a kind of vibration in your room. That is also a type of earthquake, but we keep that in artificial earthquake. Secondly, even the areas where we have big reservoirs or the dams and all, because the way the water is entering there, the passing all the process, generation, electricity process, because of that also nearby area gets a kind of vibration. That is also an example of artificial earthquake. On the other hand, when the government they do some nuclear tests and all, because of that also nearby area they get vibrations. That is also an example of artificial earthquakes. In the same way, we have some other, even we have like the areas where we have more mines and all. So because of mines also, whenever the mine collapses down, because of that also nearby areas can get earthquake. In the same way, the areas where we have volcanoes, because when volcano erupts, obviously it erupts with high density volume, and because of that also nearby area can get earthquake. Okay, so these are some other ways by which we can get earthquake, but the main reason behind the behind earthquake is movement of plate. Okay, so let's go through like some movements of plates. Like normally plates moves in 3 ways. Okay, first one way is it moves convergent. It means convergent, just remember the word come. Okay, for example, these are 2 plates. Okay, one more thing here. Like when we talk about plates, there are many types of plates. Like there might be oceanic plate, there might be continental plates, and even when we talk about convergent, continental plate and oceanic plate also can come together. But here we are talking about the movements which are talking about today, about only the continental plates. Okay, so when 2 continental plates, as I told, comes each other, they collide. Okay, so when they collide, obviously the nearby area will get vibration, and that kind of vibration. So okay, because of that vibration we get earthquake. So see here, this is one continental plate, this is second continental plate, and they both are coming to each other, they will collide, and that kind of movement is known as convergent movement. Second, we have divergent, when plates go far from each other. Now this was convergent. Now in this case, plates are going far from each other. This is divergent movement. And third one is transformation, when plates goes side by side. This was convergent, divergent. Now when plates comes near to each other, but instead of colliding, when they move side by side, in this way is known as transformation. So this way also there won't be any shaking on the earth, or there won't be any vibration on the earth. So it means when the plates are doing transversion movement, will not get any effect on the earth. Even with diversion also will not get any effect on the earth. So the main reason for earthquake on the earth is convergent movement, when plates come near to each other and they collide. Okay. Now when they collide, what happens? So lot of waves emerge. So let's check it out. Like just trying to make Earth. So this is our center. Now for example, the plates collide somewhere here. Now this is the point where first there is a movement or collision appears, like some plates collide here. Now this point is known as hypocenter. We can call it focus also, same. Now if when two plates will collide, obviously the waves will move to different directions, and these are known as, you see, waves are going to different directions, and this time this is going on inside the earth crust. Now waves are going towards interior, like outside. This is interior part of the earth. Now waves are going outside. Okay, so these are the areas where we are living, where we have the existence of human being. Now hope it is clear by the lines. Like this is the area which will feel the waves, the movement of waves first, which will feel the vibration first. And this area which feels the vibration first, which feels the seismic waves first, is known as epicenter. It means the area which gets the waves first, this is known as epicenter, and this is the area where we get maximum destruction. Now, so focus, hope it is clear, epicenter, hope is clear. Now come to the earthquake waves. When we talk about earthquake waves, see, these are the waves. So when after the formation of waves as I told, it moves towards the earth crust. So these waves are known as body waves. Okay. Now while moving towards the earth crust, when it gets any rocks, material, something like that, rock surfaces. So see, all our body waves, they are moving towards the earth crust. Now on the way, when they get some, when they need to pass through some surface rocks, so these body waves converted into new seismic waves, which are known as surface waves. Okay, so there are two types of surface waves. Sorry, there are two types of earthquake waves. First one is body waves, all are body waves, and secondly, when they pass through any of the surface rocks and all, so they change their characteristics and they are known as surface waves. Now further move, our body waves are again divided into two more waves. They are P waves, we can call them primary waves, and secondly we have secondary waves or S wave. Now they both also have different characteristics. Like P means, why we have called them primary means, because these are the waves which reaches the earth surface first. Like if we compare the speed of these P waves and S waves, we can call them as sound waves also. So P waves reaches quite earlier than S waves because they have a characteristics. P waves does not matter on the way it is a solid particle or the liquid or the gas items are there on the way. P waves could pass through all these elements. So it reaches on the earth surface first. On the other hand, these S waves or the secondary waves, it could pass only through the solid. Okay, I'll just try to. Okay, for example, this is the point where we have got where the waves have emerged. Now, if it is P waves, it will directly go to the earth crust. This is P waves. Now, for S waves, for example, till here we had solid, so it will move. On the way, it has got a liquid element or liquid substance, so it won't be able to pass through it. So it will take a turn. So that's what it will take quite more time as compared to P waves to reach on the earth, and that's what this S waves are more important for scientists to research about interior of the earth, because we know, because when our scientists research about interior parts of the earth, since P waves are directly moving, it doesn't care whether we have a solid part or the liquid part, it moves directly. But this S waves, so by checking the movement of S waves, scientists they would know whether on the way it is getting liquid or gas or solid, because it has the characteristics. It could pass only through the solid materials, and if it gets a liquid or gas on its way, it will take a turn. So this is very important for scientists to study about interior part of the earth. Okay, this much for today. So to get the notes you can check the description box. Thank you so much.